This is for you if you still don't have your manifestation yet and you feel like you've been doing everything and you figure there must be something else that must be the holdup. I appreciate you subscribing right down at the bottom so you can constantly get new breakthroughs with every single video that I put out there. These are the 3 things to stop saying and you'll start seeing your manifestation and your reality shift instantly. Stick around to the end because I might throw in some bonus ones. We'll see. Number 1, I'm waiting for it to manifest. I'm waiting for it to show up. This is going to make you feel so relieved when I tell you this. There is no waiting. No. Manifestation happens all the time. It's moment to moment to moment. Your whole life up until this point has been a series of manifestations. So let's run with that. So you've been manifesting since you've been in this reality. So if we went moment to moment since you were born, we would get a buttload of manifestations, right? I really love watching Abraham Hicks. Have you seen those videos? So basically she talks about there's a vortex of your manifestations. And the way to basically look at this is there are these parallel realities, the parallel realities that have these timelines where you have your manifestation. She says everything is right there in that vortex and you keep putting things in there. So basically what that means is you have these realities and you have all of them lined up where you are living your manifestation, where you're receiving your manifestation. And the way to get into the vortex is for you to become the vibrational frequency of the manifestation. And when you're saying that you're waiting for your manifestation, that means you don't have it and you know you don't have it. That's something that you know to be true. So if we know that there's these parallel realities where we have our manifestations, how do you get into the vortex? I see that question come up a lot on her videos. And at first, when I used to watch her videos, I've been watching her for Abraham Hicks videos for a long time. And I used to not really comprehend what was going on. And it's so true that when you tap into the vibrational frequency of the information, you receive more out of it. So when I first started watching it though, at first I was apprehensive to watch Abraham Hicks because I felt fear. So once I was able to shift out of that fear, I watched her videos. And as I kept watching them, I started to understand more, started to click more with me. It started to resonate with me. So I was able to extract more information from it. And now I can extract even more information. I understand it differently and I interpret it in a different way. So to get into the vortex and have your manifestation, it takes you becoming the vibrational frequency of the manifestation and consistently staying there. Not just one time, not just in the mornings when you do your affirmations, but throughout the day. Has it happened to you where you're doing your affirmations, you're feeling good, you're like, I got this. And then the minute when you walk out the house, somebody says something to you and you're just like, where did the positivity go? Not saying that it's bad you had that moment. That's actually a good thing when those types of things happen, when you can notice the contrast, that something is out of alignment with you. The universe will always, always, always reflect to you and show you what you believe is true. So if you feel upset because somebody said something to you and they triggered you, well, that is something that is on you. You're being triggered because you have a limiting belief that is in your face. It's in your face. How are you reacting to that limiting belief? Are you being upset for the rest of the day? Oh, this is just a bad day. Things just keep getting worse. How do you react to that? Because if that's your reaction, then guess what? That's going to happen again. Different scenarios happening, same emotion coming out. Do you get what I'm saying? It all goes together. It's all a cycle. There is no bad stuff. There is no stuff showing up that you don't want. You want it. You want these things. You want these emotions to come up. You want them to bubble up. You don't want them to fester. So you want it to happen. The universe is always, 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 again, showing you what you believe. We veered off a little bit on that, but that was exactly what was meant to be said in the right time, the right moment. It was meant for somebody to hear. Bottom line, you're not waiting for any manifestations. The manifestations are already there. You just tap into the vibrational frequency and consistently stay there, and you've got it. Another point. You're co-creating. You have a part, an active part in the manifestation, not just you sitting down on the couch watching TV and waiting on your manifestation and feeling that lack vibration. Being an active participant means that you are doing the inner development, right? You're doing the things to shift your limiting beliefs. You're doing the things to do the inner child work. You're doing the things to make you feel excited. You're doing the things that help you to follow your intuition better. That's it. We're moving on now. Number 2, how long does it take to manifest? Ooh, I love this one so much because that was me years ago. I was that person that was looking in YouTube and looking on Google everywhere. How long does it take to manifest? How long is it supposed to take? What's the approximate amount of time? Like I was looking everywhere for just some type of validation on whether it takes 3 days or whether it takes 5 days. Does it take a month? What is the answer? First off, if you're asking this question, that means that you're not in the vibrational frequency of your manifestation. But that's okay. You can change that. I've got you on this, okay? The best answer to this is it takes as long as it takes you to consistently be in the vibrational frequency of having, not wanting, having your manifestation. Plus, how long do you believe it takes you? Do you believe it takes you a year? Do you believe that it takes you 3 months? Do you believe that it can happen for you in a week? Do you believe that you can manifest in 24 hours? You've been watching those videos, the 24-hour videos? So it's based off of your vibrational frequency, which includes your belief. How many times have you written down your manifestation and you put by this date, by the next 7 days, and then you didn't see it happen, you didn't see the results? So you just have a bunch of sticky notes all in your drawer, all these different dates. So writing down your manifestation isn't going to just magically make it appear if you have the belief that manifestation is hard, I have to wait on my manifestation, and it's hard to constantly manifest the good things, or I manifest sometimes but not all the time. It's a whole bunch of beliefs that can go into this. Because we can write night and day about things we want to manifest, but unless you start shifting your beliefs, things are going to look exactly the same for you. So this is exactly why I teach about shifting limiting beliefs. That's my forte, because that part stuck out to me so much when I was learning this conscious manifestation stuff. And it's like that right there is the secret sauce. That's when I've seen the most growth happen for me and my clients. And I've seen the manifestations happen so fast. Literally, they can happen extremely fast. It all just depends on you. So be an active participant in this thing. You don't have to wait around for years and years and years. Let's cut all that, all right? Number 3, I'm trying to stay positive. First off, trying just implies that you're not going into it in the first place with the belief that you can do it. So when this stuff happens, it will show you your belief. You didn't believe you can do it anyway. So be positive, be happy, be in that state. Don't try to be in that state. It's either you are in that state, it's either you have that vibrational frequency or you don't. So let's have it. And let me set the record straight. You don't have to be positive all the time to manifest what you want. When I first started, I used to think that used to trip me up so much because it was like, oh my gosh, I have to start all over with manifesting. I was like, I'm on day 20, manifesting what I want and all of that jazz. And then I get discouraged, I get upset, and I'm like, oh, this stuff is not working. And then I start back from day 1, like, what? No, it doesn't work like that. There is no starting and stopping when you're manifesting. It's happening all the time. You just keep going. You're constantly moving up the scale because you learn more. When these things happen, when you're not feeling so positive, not feeling so hot, not feeling so motivated, then that's something for you to look at. That is a part of your manifestation, because that's showing you the limiting belief that you have. And that limiting belief is there and it shows up for you because that is the energy. That is the energy it takes for you to have your manifestation. It's a stepping stone. It's a building block in your manifestation. See your manifestation like this. It's like in a scale kind of going up. So you're going along on your path. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling good. Then boom, a limiting belief happens and you feel upset. You shift that limiting belief. You shift it, and then you're going on your merry way. Da, 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 I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. Boom. An obstacle happens. Uh-oh. And then you feel stressed out. So then you shift that limiting belief and you transmute that energy into being the vibrational frequency of your manifestation. You go on your merry way, blah, 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 and then boom, you receive your manifestation. That's how it works. So don't try to be positive. Don't try to fake the funk. Just acknowledge that you're feeling in the funk and shift the limiting belief. And then you will transmute that energy and you will feel positive. You'll feel happy. You'll feel much better. Now, here are the reframes that you can do to replace these 3 things. Instead of saying, I'm waiting for my manifestation to happen, say that I'm so excited that this manifestation happened so fast. Instead of saying, how long does it take to manifest? Start saying, day by day, I receive my manifestations faster and faster. Instead of saying, I'm trying to be positive, start saying, I get to be positive. I get to be happy. I get to feel joy in my life. Oh, yeah, the bonus ones. One of them was, nothing is working out for me. Well, that's just the limiting belief, because I can think of hundreds of things that are probably working out for you, more than likely. This is a fan favorite. If it's meant for me, well, your manifestations are meant for you. If it's your heartfelt desire, if it's something that you truly want, it's something that really lights you up. It's something that has you so excited, like having a successful business, turning your passion into a business, having new soul clients, having abundance in your life, being able to inspire others. Well, that is meant for you. Usually when people say, if it's meant for me, that's just usually a cop out, because if it doesn't happen, then you know what? Hey, it wasn't meant for me, but it is meant for you. And like I said earlier on, you remember when I said that these things happen, these obstacles and things come up? And by the way, an obstacle is just a perception, but we'll roll with it right now. So these things will pop up and it shows you what you believe. That's all. Be sure to comment down below the biggest breakthrough that you got from this video. And also, I have the link below where you can book a free breakthrough call with me so that you can see exactly where you are and what it takes for you to manifest your desire, because it gets to happen for you. It gets to feel magical. It gets to feel limitless. And you get to expect and have miracles and miraculous things happen to you moment to moment. It's your divine right. You deserve it, don't you think?